Hi, you're welcome back to my channel. In this video today, we'll be exploring the scholarship opportunities available at University of South Australia. We'll be looking at the fields of study, bachelor's and graduate programs. We'll also be looking at the documents to apply and to submit your application at the University of South Australia. And you may want to stick around and watch this video to the end if this is something you're interested in. Alright, you're welcome and welcome back. I'm exploring Nayan, and on this channel I talk about everything travel and immigration without having to break the bank. And in this video I'll be talking about the University of South Australia. First of all, you scroll down to see the courses available. You click on study, you scroll down and click on undergraduate. If you're coming for undergraduate programs, these are the list of undergraduate programs that they have. For bachelor's degree, they have accounting and finance, architecture, arts, aviation, biomedical science, business communication, construction management, contemporary art, creative industries, defense, environmental science, engineering, education and teaching, film, television and visual arts, health science, human services, languages, laboratory medicine, journalism, information technology, law, management and human resource management, marketing, mathematics, medical radiation science, nursing or midwifery, nutrition and food sciences, occupational therapy, pharmacy, physiotherapy, podiatry, property, psychology, science, social work, speech pathology, tourism, sports and events, and urban and regional planning. For postgraduate programs, you click on this, alright, and scroll down. They have finance and accounting, architecture, cybersecurity, design, defense, data science, environmental science, financial planning, information management, law, international MBA, human sciences, MBA marketing, medical sonography, business, occupational therapy, physiotherapy, project management, tourism and event management, social work, pharmacy, supply chain management, urban and regional planning, psychology and occupational therapy. For research programs, you click on this. You scroll down to see information on that. Okay. For this university, they don't have a specific deadline to apply. All right, you can submit your application all year round, and there is also no application fee to apply. And you click here to find the project. If you're coming for research programs, you're automatically considered for scholarships. All right, let's see some of the scholarships available. They have the Vice Chancellor's International Excellence Scholarship. They also have the International Merit Scholarship. They have Australian government scholarships. All these are for international students, and they also have the International Postgraduate Research Scholarships for research students. Alright, you click on each of these to see more. The Vice Chancellor's International Excellence Scholarship is towards a 50% reduction in your tuition fee for the total duration of your degree programs, and it's both for undergraduate and postgraduate degree by coursework, right? For the scholarship criteria, you must be a prospective international student, not have accepted any other University of South Australia scholarship or bursary, meet normal degree admission requirements for the degree you applied into. You must be an outstanding student, meet the minimum English requirements for the degree you applied into, meet the eligibility criteria, and you have submitted the scholarship application form. You can scroll down here to read more on that. Those that the International Excellence Scholarships are not available to, how to apply, the eligible degrees and all that. Okay, the next scholarship is the International Merit Scholarship. You scroll down and see the overview. You will receive a 15% reduction in your tuition fee for the duration of your chosen degree. This is the scholarship criteria, and this particular scholarship is also for undergraduate and postgraduate masters by coursework degree. Alright, these are the scholarship conditions. You scroll down to read it up. Okay, the next one is for masters by research and PhD students. Alright, you scroll down to see the benefits. For this scholarship, you'll be receiving a tuition fee waiver and also a living allowance or stipend. For the research training program scholarship, you'll be receiving this amount, $35,200. Alright, for the full duration of your program. So let's see how to apply at University of South Australia. You come here and click on how to apply. When you click on how to apply, you scroll down and see the steps to take. You first of all find the best program for you, which we have seen earlier. All right, you will come back to the program page and see the programs depending on what you're coming for. All right, you click on it. So let's see postgraduate programs. You scroll down and click on which one. You can click on what's applicable to you. All right, this is an example. Okay, let's click on environmental science. You scroll down to see other information. When you click on that, you click on this, switch to international content, and you scroll down. All right, as you read up all of this, you will see that for 2026 applications are currently open for international students. Okay, the next is for you to check the entry requirements. For English language requirements, you click here to see it. For the documents to apply, you need your school qualifications. For undergraduate programs, you need your senior school certificate and transcripts. If you're coming for masters, you need your bachelor's degree certificate and transcripts. And if you're coming for PhD, you need your bachelor's degree certificate and transcripts. And you also need your master's degree certificate and transcripts. You also need a copy of your ID or international passport. You need a copy of your marriage certificate if applicable, and you need sworn translation of documents if they are not in the English language. For the English requirements, you click here to see that. Alright, you scroll down here to see the English requirements, and there are ways in which you can meet the English requirement. The first is by passing an approved test or completing an academic English program. So if you've studied in English language before, you don't need to provide an English language test. All right, you provide a letter from your school. These are the English tests accepted by the University of South Australia. They accept the IELTS academic, Pearson test of English, PTE academic. They accept the TOEFL IBT. They accept the Cambridge C1 advanced test. They also accept the OET, occupational English test. All right, accepted for health science programs. And if you need to apply through a registered University of South Australia agent, you will click here for that. All right, to find an agent. Then the fourth step is for you to apply using the online international application system. That's if you're ready with all of your application documents. All right, and if you're ready with all of your application documents, you click on apply online. When you come here, you scroll down and click on register. Okay, you fill in your first name, your last name, your email address, you confirm your email address, you create your password. All these are very important. All right, create your password, confirm your password. Are you currently in Australia? You choose no. All right, and if you want to be considered for a scholarship, you click here to select yes. All right, so it says here that if you're applying for Australia Awards scholarship, you will not be able to submit your application using this form. Okay, so you have to refer to instructions listed here about how to submit an application. So if that applies to you, you click here to read up the instructions and submit your application. All right, are you a current or recently graduated University of South Australia student within the last 2 years? If you are not, you select yes, but if you are, if you are not, you select no, but if you are, you select yes. Right, you click on this drop down menu to select your nationality. You check this box. All right, depending on the country of your citizenship, it will ask you, or it will tell you whether you need to apply through an agent or not. Okay, and from my own country of citizenship, it's telling me here that I need to apply through a registered agent, and this is the list of, you click on this link to find list of registered agents. All right, when you come down here, you scroll down and click on find an agent. Okay, if you're applying for a scholarship, you don't need to follow this process. Okay, you follow the previous process that we saw earlier, where those who are applying for a scholarship will fill up a form. All right, this process is for those who are not applying for scholarship. All right, when you click on find an agent, you scroll down here and you'll be able to see the list of registered agents in your home country. All right, and these are the list of registered agents in my home country, and you contact them and you take it up from there. Okay, so this is it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section and I'll reply you. Thank you so much for watching. I want to use this opportunity to welcome all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Okay, please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. It helps me to grow and I appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.